Servus YouTube! A lot of people ask me about what is a good Hungarian dish that is easy to make and everyone loves, and it's really typical to this country. And I was thinking it's probably Csirke Paprikás. So this is what I'm going to show you today, how to make Csirke or Chicken Paprikash. Let's see! Alright, so what are we going to use for this? First of all, Csirke Paprikás is a stew, so we are going to have csirke, chicken thighs, fat. This is duck fat, very important. This really gives a special taste to it. 1 tomato, this Hungarian paprika. We'll need onion, garlic, salt and pepper. Of course, paprika powder, some parsley, it's not a lot, it's for decoration, and also summer savory and sour cream. I will also make fresh noodles as side dish, but I'm going to tell you later on. We will mostly need flour, water and and eggs for that. Okay, first of all, before we started, I made a little broth. So I had some chicken leftovers, I fried it a bit on fat, added some onion to it, salt, and water. I also will put in tomato. I will cook the tomato just a bit enough so I can actually peel it, because we will not need the peel in the stew. First of all, I'm going to season the chickens, salt and pepper. So next step, we cut some garlic and onion, very fine. Always be careful not to cut your fingers. Here goes in the fat. As I said, it's duck fat. We nicely fry both sides of the chicken. Make sure you have a pan big enough so all the chicken would fit in. So I have the tomato that I put in a broth. I left it cool a bit, so now I can peel it. Now I cut it small. Just roughly. Nice. Now that it's all nice and brown, both sides, you can take it out. There's a generous amount of fat in the pan. So now, in the same pan, I fry the onion and the garlic. Make sure you salt it so it will juice out a bit and it takes up all these little particles. That's what we need. So you can turn down the heat here. You only want to fry it quick and very nicely, not burn it. We fry it for, let's say, 3, 4, 5 minutes, but you will see it when it gets a bit, a bit caramelized. That's when we actually add the chopped paprika and tomato into it. Real nice. And you leave it this way. We need it to fry a bit, and only after that we will add some broth. So now you see how nicely all the juice is gone. So we're going to add some broth to it. We're going to let this evaporate as well. So at this point, I'll add again some broth to it. So now I'm going to actually take the heat down a bit and cover it. Leave it for 5-10 minutes or so. Ooh, nice. This really smells amazing. Goes in the paprika now. now, a bit more of broth once again. And the chicken on top. You see how nice and red? This will be all orange at the end when we add the sour cream to it. That's the typical color of it. It's really beautiful. So I put the cover on. At the beginning we fried the chicken pretty nicely, so it shouldn't need a lot of time. It will go, let's say, 20-25 minutes, or maybe a bit more, 30 maximum, but it will be really soft and tender. So technically it's up to you from now on. It's going to be well cooked within, let's say, 10 minutes, and from then on it's going to be just softer as you wish. I really like it tender, like really tender. I almost forgot the best part of it, which is the summer savory. So now we're going to thicken the Csirke Paprikash, the stew. This is actually when normally I would use the liquid of the stew, but I didn't have quite as much at the end, so I'm going to use water, flour and sour cream. First of all, I add sour cream in here. I'll add flour and now add some warm water to it. Alright, right now I'm going to add this to the stew and mix it. This is the point when this will become nice and orange. So I'm going to make the galushka, the fresh pasta right now. This is going to be the side dish, so it's a great way to impress your friends. Once they come in, most of it is done and you will say, you know what, sit down a bit, have your beers. I'm gonna make some fresh pasta for you right from scratch right here. So this is what we're going to show you, how to make galushka, these noodles. You need 600 grams of flour. So we need 4 deciliters of water. 1 deciliter is 1/10 of a liter. I told you in the other video, check it out, that's the first video. So I will slowly pour in some water, have 3 eggs in there, a bit of oil, let's say 2 tablespoons, and just a pinch of salt. When you have this consistency, let's leave it rest 5 minutes. We already have the pasta here, so now I have boiling water. I always wait until the water boils, and that's when I add the salt. Now, I have this fantastic machine here. This is the galushka szaggató. You put it on here, you start to pour the galushka, and then shoot, shoot, shoot. This is how you make it. So this is now like a pretty good consistency, not too thick, not too fluid. You get the idea, right? Alright, take a look at it now. This is done 2 minutes after it came up to the surface, like on the top of the water. Once it's floating, I'll take this out here. And now we have fresh pasta. Drain it well, because I'm going to add some oil to it. Cool, so now we're done. I'm going to plate it. First of all, a little bit of the sauce right here. Then a bit of pasta. And there you go. You get the chicken on top. Sour cream. And onto the top, like in the good old 80s, a bit of parsley. So this is my version of Chicken Paprikash, Csirke Paprikás. This is how I like it. I hope you will like this recipe because it's good. If you liked it, please like the video too. If you like the video and the other ones as well, subscribe to my channel for new material. Hopefully there will be more cooking videos as well, but see you next time. I was that Levi guy, and well, egészségetekre, jó étvágyat!